everyone and welcome to Faewood. So I'm going to do 3 more pavers. If you've watched my other mosaic video, you know that I am making a path at home. We've got this garden outside that I'd like to make a stepping stone path with mosaic stepping stones that I've been creating. And we put the ones that I'd made already out there just to work out if we need any more. And it looked like we need about 3 more. So I am in the midst of actually making those 3. I'm hoping what I'll be able to do as well is share some of the path making with you. I don't exactly know when that's going to happen. The weather here has been still pretty miserable. A lot of rain, still quite cold, so I'm waiting for better weather. But yeah, it's been fun because I've had my friend Jen coming around and sitting with me, and we both are doing a bit of a mosaic project. I've got my 3 pavers. She got a paver for herself, and she might do a few others as well for her garden. And it's just nice to sit and, you know, craft together in the studio. So I figured I'd start a video for you guys and show you the progress as I do each of these pavers. Get a bit of a progress shot.
So that's essential. Absolutely essential.
Jen's mostly bashed up pieces.
Bits and pieces. Jen's mess. That's not anything yet.
Now, one of the challenges I'm finding at this point in time of the pavers is the fact that I've only recently started doing mosaics, and so my tile stash isn't what probably some people's are. It's not too bad. Like I bought a lot of tiles from Bunnings, which are just these little, like this one actually, little square coloured tiles that they have, and smashing those up and mostly using those. But I do find I like these little ones a lot as well. I did purchase some of those from AliExpress, and some I had gotten from this shop Arby's, which is in Victoria. So, but the ones on AliExpress were just as good, so very happy with those. These circle ones are also from AliExpress, and these ones here, I don't know if you can really tell from here, but like they've got just lovely textures and, you know, just nice colouring, and I just really like them. So I don't exactly know what my design is going to end up like, but my initial thought was to do water, but I'm using more teal colours. I'm trying to make sure I don't use too much of any one colour in all my pavers so that you get a bit of a mix and match. And I have used blue, but I don't think I've used too much of this sort of tealy blue, so hopefully that work out good. Don't know what I'm doing on this half. Like this half will all be water, those like waves and stuff. Maybe this will as well, not sure. I'll come to that point when I get there and work that out. And just as a quick show and tell, this is Jen's design so far. She does have more to it that she's laid out before, but she hadn't glued them yet, and it was looking really cool. So yeah, and it's a really nice shaped paver, this one. I wouldn't have minded doing this shape of paver, but I went with the square, and that's fine. So this is where I've ended up today. I've got some colours starting to be filled in now. I've worked out the colours that I'm going to do. I'm pretty happy with them actually. The tealy sort of colours going into a lighter teal. And I don't know what colour I'll put around this one yet, but there's not much space anyway around that one. But this light teal will be in this section. I still don't know what I'm doing up here, so I have to work that out. But me and Jen were looking at my stash and we saw these little glass things, and yeah, suddenly realised, oh, that would work on mine because I'm sort of got this bubble looking thing happening. I'm thinking of it as water and bubbles and stuff. So I've added a few of those in now. These ones are loose, but the rest of them I've added on. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking so far. And then Jen's got progress happening on hers. And then she does have a bunch of other things that she's thinking she may do, just depends on what direction it goes in. And she's going to look for a stash of tiles she's got at home to see if she can bring those in and finish it with that. So she's probably going to come by next weekend and we'll continue working on it, and I'll just keep sharing the progress. I got this far and then realised this is not enough tiles to do this part, because I laid them out and there was gaps and everything, and I just don't even think I can get those tiles again because I got them from Arby's. So I'm going to have to rethink what I'm doing down the bottom here. I was thinking at first I could make that look like, you know, the ground, like that's the sky and then this is green, but I think it's going to look a little strange because I probably needed to do it halfway. So what I think I'm going to do instead, I hope this works, I'm going to make like movement lines, like little swishy lines or something with different colours of blue and see how that goes. And maybe some white in there as well. So yes, we'll do a pivot and we'll hope that looks okay. So this is my last paver, I think, because I don't think I need any more. And I wanted to do pot of gold with a rainbow coming out. And partly I'm doing this because we've had a tough time in life lately. I won't go into all the details, but I just feel like I want to manifest some goodness. And I don't know what the pot of gold equals, whether it is actually manifesting money or goodness or a nice life or whatever. But I feel like we could use some of that in our life. It's been a tough year and yeah, trying to bring some positivity. So I really love how this is looking so far with all different like beads and tiles and stuff in each colour. And then I'll make this the pot, probably out of this brown. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Grap time. Unfortunately, doing this grouting is much more difficult this time because our pump outside has gone on the fritz. So when I'm trying to wash out this bucket and get new buckets of water, I am having to do it inside in the tub. It's not working amazingly, but I have to keep going because I don't want this grout to dry and ruin the piece. So my sacrificial bucket has officially been sacrificed. The pump had broken and I was having to wash out my water and everything back and forward inside. And so I didn't want to pour the stuff down the sink, obviously. So I had to fill it with water and go outside and dump the water and come back in. And because I didn't have a hose that I could use like I would normally do. And so this was just too difficult to do in the end, and I was like tired from doing the other one, and this just had too much stuff in it to really wash out. I would have had to probably do about 10 goes, I reckon, to get that washed out. So we just decided, you know what, it's had its time. We'll just get a new bucket. It's going to be really chunky in the bottom there.